Oh, okay. So I just got back from Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I'm so excited to talk about this damn movie. Oh, wait. Sorry, guys. Walking into Five Nights at Freddy's 2, I was honestly all over the place with my expectations. When this movie was first announced, I was crazy excited. The idea of expanding the FNAF universe, going deeper into the lore, and seeing new animatronics brought to life on the big screen had me thinking this sequel would easily top the original. The trailers looked solid, the energy felt bigger, and it seemed like the filmmakers actually wanted to push the series further. But then, reality hit. Critics absolutely destroyed this movie. I mean, it wasn't just mixed reviews. It was borderline catastrophic reactions. A Rotten Tomatoes score dropping under 13% is insane. That's like don't even bother territory. Seeing people online calling it a mess, a disaster, or just flat out boring honestly killed a huge chunk of my excitement. And considering how divisive the first movie already was, I started to get genuinely skeptical. I went into the theater bracing myself for something rough, maybe even embarrassingly bad. And then the unexpected happened. I ended up loving the film.
Perfection.
I don't know what weird magic this sequel pulled off, but it completely worked for me. Brilliant! It's like the movie had this wild confidence in itself. It wasn't trying to be elevator horror, it was just trying to entertain, and for me it absolutely did. The story felt surprisingly engaging and not too complicated, but not lazy either. It had actual momentum. The characters felt more alive this time, especially the returning ones. Mike and Venice absolutely own their roles. They bring this energy to the screen that pulls you in every time they show up. The villain was also a highlight, creepy, menacing, and honestly one of the stronger antagonistic forces in the franchise so far. And the tension?
So good.
The movie delivered some legitimately effective jump scares, not cheap, not loud noise for no reason type stuff, but actually well-constructed moments that hit hard. The ending scene especially had me locked in, fully tense, fully entertained. The acting across the board was much better than the reviews made me believe, and overall the movie just has this ridiculously fun entertainment factor that's hard to deny. One moment you're laughing, the next you're anxious, then you're surprised in the best way. It embraces the chaotic energy of the franchise in a way that feels really satisfying. But yes, the movie isn't immune to flaws. In fact, some parts are so hilariously bad that it almost becomes part of the charm. There are scenes that feel straight up comical, like they weren't meant to be funny, but somehow ended up being unintentionally hilarious. And some of the character decisions, oh man, without spoiling anything, there are moments where characters behave with such extreme stupidity that you kind of have to pause and ask yourself if the writers were trying. It's fascinating, but also kind of entertaining in its own way. And while I had a great time overall, the rewatchability is definitely a little lower than the original film. I can't fully explain it, it just doesn't have the same play it again vibe the first one had. Still, even with all those issues, I genuinely had a blast with FNAF 2. It was way more enjoyable than I ever expected based on the critic response. Sometimes movies don't have to be perfect, they just have to be fun, engaging, and memorable. And for me, this movie delivered exactly that. It's messy, it's chaotic, but it's also a good time. I'm laying out the strong B+, and honestly, that feels fair. So guys, what did you think? Were you surprised by this movie too, or did the critics have a point? Let me know. I wanna hear your take. I'm going to have many videos coming regarding this film with my friend Aiden on scripting, including a full spoiler breakdown. Thanks so much for checking out the review, and I'll catch you in the next one.